Our next guest knows that one of the best ways to bring the family together is get them all to sit down at the dinner table.
That's right. So today, Chef Tyler Mader is showing us how to make a special 7-layer Sconnie. That's right, a.k.a. the Bucky, he's calling it.
That's it.
You're
That's
here to
it.
explain. Good to see you.
Thank you. Great to see both of you.
Love it when you're here. And we both are huge fans of 7-layer salads.
Are you really?
Love it.
Well, this is cool because it's taking the traditional 7-layer salad but incorporating some true Wisconsin ingredients, right?
Like it.
That's the trad to rad part of it.
It
right?
is. That's the transition that we do all the time. But remember, everything is super simple, inexpensive, looks great, easy to make.
Love
right?
it.
So
All
fun
right.
ingredients. So we're going to jump in right here.
Traditional to radical.
Yep, so a couple traditional items here and a couple Wisconsin rad items. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to start out with some spinach. We know that spinach and iceberg lettuce are always the foundation of our 7-layer salads, right?
And I do feel like I like spinach, but I think people can tolerate spinach a little bit better if it's mixed with other greens.
I completely agree. I think that's true actually about a lot of different leaf lettuces, but specifically with spinach. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Love it.
No question about it. So that's our first, and again, one of the great things about 7-layer salads is the colors, right?
Yeah.
So of course you see we use a glass bowl here. Again, super simple. Anyone can do this for presentation purposes.
Okay.
So I'm going to have you help me out here a little bit, okay? While we're incorporating some different ingredients, this is going to be our grand finale.
All right.
So this is our topping. If you don't recall, a 7-layer salad always has a little bit of a sweet, sugary finish to it.
Yes.
So we've got mayonnaise, a half a cup.
Should I mix these?
You can go ahead and mix those. Yep.
So this is mayo.
Mayo. Yep.
Okay.
Half a cup of mayo. We have a tablespoon of sugar.
Okay.
And a half a cup of sour cream.
All right.
It may have been back and forth there that we were set up.
Yep.
Then we're going to go ahead and top this off with some on-the-vine Roma tomatoes. You can use heirloom tomatoes if you want. Heirloom tomatoes are incredible. If you're not familiar with those, they're seasonal. They're a hybrid tomato, and they have a ton of pungent, and I mean pungent in a good way, flavor.
Okay.
So
And it's good you scoot it to the outside because then you can see it.
That's
in
exactly
your bowl.
right. Yeah, especially in a glass bowl like this. So from a presentation standpoint, you want to go ahead and push this all the way to the outside. So it's a good way to kind of roll. So now one of our traditional Sconnie ingredients, right? Part of our 7 layers is you would always go with bacon in a lot of traditional 7-layer salads.
Yes.
But because we're in Wisconsin, there's only one brat that we can use, and it's the Usinger brat.
Love it.
So yep.
Ooh, that's fun.
Isn't it? We're going to go ahead and pop our Usinger brats on the top here, push them around the sides as well. Presentation purposes. This is to give it a little more of a hearty flavor, but you know what? When you're sitting down for that Packer or Bear game, you know, during the fall,
Thank you
right?
for remembering.
Yeah, exactly right.
This is 7 layers of Sconnie,
This
people.
is 7 layers of Sconnie, but I always like to
I
try
got
and
my own rad twist.
very political. I was trying. Yeah, exactly right. I'm going to keep it basic here. So then we're going to go ahead and top it off with some eggs. These are farm-raised, fresh eggs that we have here in Wisconsin. We've kept the yolk in. Now you can go ahead and take it out. Some people don't like the yolk, so great call on that. But otherwise, you can go ahead and keep them in. Just a rough chop, basically, again, around the outside top, okay? You can see the colors.
Good, doesn't it?
Colors are starting to come together here real nice. Now we're going to give it a little finish here. So green onion, which I do love, it gives a little bit of a kick. If you're not a fan of green onion, you don't have to do it, obviously. But from a color perspective, find one more green kind of in that middle layer, okay? So that kind of pushes that out to the side, and you can see how that starts to come together for us.
So it doesn't look like you have much of the bulb in there. This is more of the green part.
That's exactly right, and that's a good call because the bulb can tend to have a little bit of a punch.
Too strong.
Yeah, really
Too strong for people. You get one of those, you're like, ooh.
That's exactly right.
That's a bad bite.
Yeah, and if you like that, you can certainly add it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and pass on that for right now, okay? And then, of course, nothing like Wisconsin aged cheddar cheese, right? It's the best of the best. So it's funny. I've had cheese, I think a lot of us have when you travel just about everywhere, and people call me crazy, but there's a difference between Wisconsin aged cheddar cheese and California or other types of people who claim to be the best cheese.
The cows just aren't as happy.
They're not. That's
they claim
exactly
it,
right.
But no, they're happier here.
Remember that ad about the happy cows in California? I'm like, come on.
No, they're happier
See the taxes
here.
out there? It's crazy. Okay, so and then we have some sweet peas. We have some sweet peas that we're going to finish it off with, okay?
That's my favorite part is the peas.
It is, yep. And these are semi-thawed, so they start to thaw real well. And of course, you can put this right in the fridge and let it set for about 1 to 2 hours.
Look.
Isn't that nice? Look at those colors. Yeah.
I like that.
So that was 6 layers.
That was 6 layers, and our 7th layer, of course, is our special Sconnie topping here. So now, if you want to make the super Sconnie, you can put a little Miller in there, right? A little High Life. You can do a little bit of tweak. Seriously, it gives it a nice little kick, and it's actually kind of a fun finish.
Great idea.
If you're going to
just put it all over.
That's it. Yep, all over the top, right there.
Now, you don't mix it then. You leave the layers so people can see it. Then it's
exactly
like
right.
when people scoop into it, then they kind of get the dressing and they kind of mix it onto their plate.
Correct, exactly. If you're looking for a presentation, I think it's nice to have it in the glass bowl. But if you don't use the glass bowl, then, like Tiffany said, you can certainly mix it up together.
The other thing about this is I feel like you can do all the cutting, chopping, chopping and prepping beforehand, but I think it's nice to layer it at the time you're going to serve it, just to keep everything real fresh.
Hit it on the head. When we're entertaining back at home, you know, you always want to be sitting and having fun. There's always someone who's stuck in the kitchen cooking, right, when everyone else is having a good time.
Yeah.
So, God, it's a great mug.
You like that? My Cheddar mug.
That is so fantastic.
She's brown nosing today.
But
I love it. And you can get yours at TradRad.com. But I think it's great because being able to prep all these ingredients in advance, certainly you can entertain and host, have fun, sit back, relax, and then put it all together for kind of the big finish. So
I think that's a great idea.
I think
love
it's a fun
this.
Way. Yeah.
7 layers of Sconnie.
That's it.
It's the Bucky.
The Bucky.
Yeah, TylerMater.com is the website you can visit for more information about Tyler and great recipes too. Always love seeing you. Come back soon.
Great being here. Thanks for having me.
Tyler.
Love seeing you both.